Okay guys, I thought I'd show you this tool dolly, I call it, that allows you to roll it up to your vehicle. You can set tools on the tray, which is adjustable up and down. I've even put on a light, an articulated light that will illuminate the engine bay. You can put your tools, bolts, parts, whatever you want on there, and you don't have to worry about them falling down into your engine compartment if you're setting them on the fender or up in front. I actually had an article, very small article, back in 1986 in Popular Mechanics that showed this, showed my tool dolly in it. Okay, starting at the bottom, I've used 5-inch casters. The two up front are solid, the ones that you see closest, and the ones in the rear, which has the post attached, are swivels, and they also are locking. One thing I wouldn't do if I did it again, I wouldn't use the locking. I found those, never used them, never really needed it. Now with today's vehicles, obviously, this is my CR-V, and it will not slide underneath of it all the way. As you can see there, if I go any further, it's going to be hitting framework. So this is fine for pickups, what I had in the past, but for smaller vehicles, you're definitely going to want to go with smaller casters, smaller wheels, and it won't hurt a thing, but just keep that in mind. That way you'll bring it down lower to the ground, and it'll be able to slide fully underneath the vehicle if you want to slide it in from the front. Now the framework at the bottom that you see is composed of, I used 2-inch by 3-inch stock, 1/8 inch thick, and then I made these end caps for it and then brazed them on to close the tubing off. Now I used 1.5-inch pipe here. That's 1.5-inch pipe. So that's an 1.5-inch coupling that I welded at the base, threaded so that I could take that on and off if I wanted to. And then if we slide up here, you'll note this feature that I have, which is basically a piece of pipe that slides over this. And then it's, I just found this knob somewhere, tapped the pipe, and then cemented, or basically glued, a piece of carpeting on there. So what that does is when you have this up against your vehicle, like it is here, as you can see as you move it, it allows you to slide this piece up and down, loosen it up, slide it where you want it, and put this up to the vehicle, especially with today's painted. Back in the day I had chrome bumpers and I just wanted to protect the chrome, but today everything's plastic. So this way, as you can see, when you move it back and forth up to your vehicle, you've got something that's softer in contact with the plastic or the paint or the chrome of your vehicle. Now we'll take a look at the support for the tray. What you see here is unistrut, and to that I had 2 other pieces of unistrut cut and welded perpendicular to that piece, which allowed to give stability to the tray. And then in the back, that's on the post, I took another piece of pipe that would slide over the 1.5 inch, and then again put a knob on it to secure it, so when I could slide it up and down. Now this tray that I use is 16 inches by 22. It's a heavy duty commercial grade, I guess a cookie sheet, I don't know what you call it. And but I bought it at a commercial supply place because I did want something that was very robust. It's got nice rolled edges, and then I just used 2 bolts to bolt it down to the unistrut over here. And one other thing I did, I don't know why, but I just put these rubber, whatever this was, I took fuel holes, then sliced it so that I was able to put it over this rolled edge on all four sides, like you see there. So if I want to set something down too or whatever, I can set it up against that. And so that's just something that I did. Then I added this articulated light, which allows you to illuminate the engine compartment, whatever area you're working on, and you are able to move it around wherever you want.